to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing freshman advice. So, as an upcoming junior in school, we all know, if you already been to high school, how freshmen can kind of be. So right now I'm giving you a handy little advice about going back to school for your freshman year. And this can apply if you're going to middle school, I guess. I mean, it could, some of it can't, but yeah. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So before we get into this video, please click like and subscribe, and let's get it. So, as we know, it's back to school time. You go to Target, you see the back to school stuff. You watch TV, you see back to school. You even check your email and you see back to school emails. And then you go and do your schedule, and then it hits you. You have to go back to school either in 2 weeks, or you have to go back in a month. Luckily for me, I go back in September, so I still have a good month. But many of you do not go back in September, so this is probably a perfect time to make this video. Also, a small disclaimer. I have a plumber over for my house because apparently our sink was broken, so we are getting plumbing done. So if you hear wiring, breaking and stuff, don't worry, it's not a ghost, it's just the plumber, and we're gonna ignore it. So, let's get right into this video. Number 1. Freshman females, freshman boys. I'm not gonna make this gender associated, but we're just gonna say freshmen. Stay single as long as you possibly can. You're probably like, oh my god, I've heard that a million times. Do it! I'm saying this because you don't need a relationship when you first get into high school, and especially with upperclassmen. Okay, as you guys all know, upperclassmen, kind of pick on the little guys because, they're just not coming in. They don't know what's going on, so you can easily be taken advantage of that, if that makes sense. So, all I'm saying is, stay single. You don't have to jump into a relationship, especially if you're not ready for a relationship. Just because you see Sally and Bethany, your two best friends, in a relationship, and you're like, I'm not ready for a relationship, don't try to go find some dude or female or whatever to date, especially if you're not ready. So stay single, just enjoy high school and be single. I'm not saying to stay single. Like, if the dance is coming up, you want to ask someone and you're ready to ask someone, then go ahead, but don't do it because everybody else is doing it, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's a lot of advice I can give you, especially since all of this is, don't do it if you're not ready, technically. Okay, so, advice number 2. School, scout out the clubs and the sports. This is how you're going to make friends. So, I'm not going to jump into this all the way because that's another advice I have for you guys. But, join clubs, sports. You can find kind of your crowd, your group, and people who are going to make you feel comfortable and make you be the best you can to succeed in high school. So, this could be any club, any sport that you see, not just because Tim or Bethany or whoever is joining the sport that you think you have to. Don't join something that you don't want to do. So go look around your sports clubs. Go look if maybe you want to do cheerleading, you want to do tennis, anything that fits you. You go jump right into it because you're gonna meet people who might have the same interest as you, and then you're just gonna seem pretty cool because you're in a club, bro, and you're in a sport. Medals and trophies, and that's all things putting in college resume. By the way, think about college. Advice number: get good grades. It doesn't matter who is telling you, oh, it's just your freshman year, you have time. If you get into the habit right now of getting good grades, doing what you need to do in order to achieve that A, you will be doing that for the rest of high school. And that's what you need. Right now, you are preparing yourself to go to college, sweetheart, and college equals job. So, right now, get good grades. Look at what you need to do in order to get these grades. You need to stay in after school for help if you need to go on that lunch. Your friends will not be there with you when you're grown up. Your friends will not pay your bills. So you have to think about that as well. Do what's best for you. If you need to go in and see Mr. Wilson for social studies, go in and see Mr. Wilson for social studies. Because at the end of the day, it's your grade. And no matter who is not going in for help, that's their problem and not yours. You can encourage your friends like, hey, let's go together since you're struggling, but don't be like don't be a word about it, but if your friends are going to go out to eat and you know that you're struggling in class and you know you need to get this help because that test is tomorrow, go in. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Just like, hey, I have to go see Mr. Wilson for social studies. I'm so sorry. I'll catch you guys later. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be so happy when you get that A. And, what else can I say? It's an A. That's number 4. you will lose and you will gain friends. It's just part of life, and anywhere you go, you're going to either gain or lose them. In high school, I've lost many friends that I thought I was going to carry through high school, and I know we don't have bad blood or anything. We just kind of fell off because we're not the same. Like, we're not as close as we thought we would be. It's okay to lose friends, but you have to make sure you're gaining them back. And that's what I mean by doing clubs, sports, and all that, because guess what? You're going to find a crowd that likes you for you, and you're not going to have to change for them. So just go out, speak with people, and, you know, find who you are, because this is the best time to find who you are, so you know what you're going to do for your career plan and who you want to be when you grow up. Don't let anyone, and I mean anyone, change your thoughts. This one is going to come off harsh, but, like, I'm going to say it. Not everyone likes you. Okay. If you think Mr. Chad Bressel, quarterback of the football team, you know, surrounded by these cute cheerleaders, and you're the freshman who is new, and you think Chad Bressel wants to date you, or, like, just hang out, or study together? One, Chad, you don't have any classes with me because you're a senior, unless you're really, really behind. And number two, don't fall for it. I'm sorry to break this to you, but seniors don't actually want to be your friend. That might be really hard to believe. You're like, why? I'm like, so cool. They're 18, 17 years old, and you're 15, 14, 15. I don't think an 18-year-old wants to be friends with a 14-year-old, if that makes sense. I'm not saying don't talk to them, cut them completely off, because this may be chill to be like, hey, what's up, and talk to them. But I'm saying, don't fall for the trick of, oh, I really like you, let's hang out sometime. Because that falls into other stuff, and, well, you don't want to be, you don't really want to be the talk of school about who gets it from easier, if you understand what I'm saying. Because I'm telling you guys, once you become that girl or boy, well, not even boy, because it doesn't really count for boys, but once you become that girl, you guys, I've seen it happen. You're going to probably change schools, you're going to probably try to start over, but you're still going to be the talk at our school. So, be careful. This is not an advice I wrote down, but it's just something I want to mention. One thing I want to mention is don't be scared. Don't be scared of the seniors, don't be scared of the juniors, don't be scared of sophomores. Let me tell you something, bro. They don't have the time of day for you. Like, they're just going to walk right past you, and they're not going to want to bother you. So don't be scared of them. There's nothing to be scared of. You got this, girlfriend or boyfriend. You got this. Okay, but back to my advice. Remember to have school spirit. No matter how uncool people think having school spirit is, it's actually really cool, bro. Because you look committed. You look like you're ready to be here. You just look like a happy person overall. Like, I don't know how many times I like people with school spirit. Because school spirit is one of the things that your school has to have in order to become, to even come a school. And as in school spirit, I mean going to the school event. As in, there's a football game and a basketball game, and you have nothing on earth to do, go to your school and cheer your basketball team and your football team on. Because that just shows people you care. And that just shows that you like going here, and you're just chill, like you're a cool person, and you like to go to school events. And also, if you're having like school dress up days that aren't ridiculously stupid, dress up for them. Like, if it's like, wear all blue, because that's what my school does, because we're blue and white, then wear blue. But if it's like dress as dinosaurs, I mean, no, I wouldn't do that. But if it's like dress blue, wear white. If it's just a dress up days, because, you know, homecoming spirit week, my favorite week of the school year, dress up for that week. Like, you don't have to do, you maybe can only dress up maybe 3, 4 times out of it all. Just as long as you dress up at least once, you guys. Just once. Just once is all I'm asking. Just try it out, and you might just make new friends. Number 7. Don't be obsessed with how you look. As a freshman, I'm gonna be honest, I struggled with that, because I wanted to look perfect every day, because, like, you know, I was trying to impress Chad Bristol over there, but don't be obsessed. I'm not saying don't come to school unshowered, don't brush your teeth, just kind of rely, but no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't change your entire style, don't be too hard on yourself about how you look. Because guess what, bro? You're still going through puberty and you're still going to have pimples. It's just a natural part of life. Everyone struggles with something. No matter how pretty you think Sarah is, and you don't think how perfect she is, don't try to be Sarah. Be you, because there already is a Sarah. So I'm just saying, don't be obsessed with how you look. Don't wake up at the crack of dawn like I used to put on makeup and to have everything perfect. Don't do it, bro. You don't have to go through the whole contour phase. You don't have to go through any of that. All you have to do is look presentable. As in, you can wear sweatpants and you can still look presentable. You can wear sweatpants and sweatshirt and still look presentable. All I'm saying, don't go over the top. Don't wear a whole prom dress to the middle. Don't wear a prom dress to school for no reason. Like, don't be over the top with your outfit. Because unless that's you as a person, and you know that's you as a person, like you like to dress over the top and you like to be fancy, then do you, boo. But I'm just saying, don't be obsessed. Don't spend most of your time thinking about what you're going to wear and what you want to study and what your grades are going to be. So, also, get into study habits. Those are your best friends. 8. Respect your teachers. At the end of the day, they wake up to come to school to help you guys and teach you guys. No matter how much you might hate this teacher, how much you think this teacher might hate their job, they still come. So be respectful. I know, don't hold back your teacher because you think it's funny, you think you're going to end up on YouTube. No. Just be nice. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be writing you a letter of recommendation. And they're going to be teaching you. And you're going to need them more than anything. Because that one class that you might hate that teacher, guess what? That's going to be your failing class. And you're going to need to help them. And if you show them that you don't even care, the teachers are not going to want to help you because they're going to be like, you're wasting my time. You sat during my class with disrespect, and they're just not going to care anymore. And you don't want to be the student that they don't care about because, well, it's your education, it's your future. So just keep that in mind for when you start your freshman year. Number 9, get into studying and homework habits. Don't be too cool for school. You can study, you can do your homework. It's not that difficult at all. You don't even have to study for that long, especially if you pay attention in class. If you start paying attention in class, you're only going to have to review things that you didn't understand, and that's cool. That's why you have your friends to help you out, the ones who will help you study, which is another thing. Find friends that will help you study and will study with you. But back on topic, get into study habits, get into homework, because don't slack off during freshman year, because then you're going to slack off for sophomore year, then you're going to slack for junior, then you're going to hit senior year, and you're going to not graduate, and then your parents will be really upset at you. So just, I don't know, do your homework and study, and study. You don't know how many times people don't study for tests and then you wonder why they get a bad grade. If you stay focused in class, and then if you do your little bit, like 15 minutes, 30 minute study every night, and you're doing your homework, there should be no problem. And if that's still not working for you, go into your teacher and set up a plan. Maybe you need some extra help, maybe you need a tutor, maybe you need something. And talk to your parents as well, because your parents will be your best friend in high school. If they let you go to parties. But anyway, set up a plan, study, do your homework, because if you do it now, like I said in the beginning of the video, it'll follow you and you get into habits of studying and doing your homework, which is what you need to do in order to succeed at school. Because it's just like, homework is pounding and studying is just pounding it into your brain. Like, this is trying to make you like a mental note that you know this off the top of your head. So just make sure that you're doing that. So, number 10, participate in class. I was a participant in my class a lot, and I'm not the teacher's pet. I'm saying don't be the teacher's pet, don't do that. But if you know the answer, raise your hand. Like, don't make the whole class sit there while no one else knows the answer. You're like, oh yeah, 5 plus 5, that's 10, I know that. But no one else is raising their hand. Raise your hand, because then your teacher is going to see you're participating and you actually are listening to them. And to be honest, it's not cool to participate. If you're that one student that never participates in class, you're the most annoying student I probably have ever met. I have a student that asks a whole bunch of questions, and a student who who just kind of sits there, and it's just that one student the teacher always has to like pick on and like say, hey, listen, pay attention, because then you're taking time out of my time, and that means I have to come back during time to be like, hey, so we can go over this, and I need some help, and that's taking more time out of my schedule in my day. So just participate, get involved in class. Don't be like, oh my god, that's so lame, because at the end of the day, it's helping you, honey. Like, the teacher already knows what to do. Other students probably already know what to do. It's helping you. So don't be that one annoying female or the boy in class. It's like, oh my god, nobody cares, or oh my god, I don't want to participate. Because, bro, as a freshman, you'll be that one annoying freshman that everyone's like, bro, you know that annoying freshman? And then all of a sudden your name comes up, like, in their head. You don't want to be that freshman. Number 11, like I've been saying this entire video, think about your future. Think about what you want to do, what your career plan might be, because if you start thinking about that right now, bro, you'll be set for life. Like, you will know what classes you need to take, you'll know what kind of grades you need to be getting, you can know GPA, like, you can know what college you want to go to. Like, if you think about that freshman year, like, I didn't do that freshman year, I really wish I did, which I've been stressing to my sister, she's not listening. Think about what you want to do now. If you think about it, then boom, sweetheart, you're on a good roll. Think about your future. Just think about your future. Don't think about whatever rumors coming up, because no, think about your future. Just don't think about who's talking bad about you, who's spreading rumors, who's doing God knows what, who's jumping off the top of the school building. No one cares. Think about your future, because that's the number one thing. I'm not saying don't have fun, don't live your high school life. I'm saying you have to remember you're at school to learn, to get your education, not just to party, okay? You're not there just to come and talk to your friends and have lunch. No, you can do that on the weekends. You're there to learn and get your education. And you can have fun while you do that, aka school spirit. Number 17, whoa. Number 12, be organized. If you have a binder, don't have like the everything binder. Have separate binders, like this is my math, social studies, blah blah blah. You can have unit by unit. Be as organized as possible, because when it comes to your exams, which you will be taking exams, even though it's not that much work, like at my school, it's not that much work, but you still need to be organized, and you still need to make sure that you have each unit by unit. So you can just be like, oh, I don't understand unit 2 stuff. You can just go back to unit 2, bring it to your teacher and be like, hey, I don't understand this, I do that on the test, do you mind if I get some help? Which brings me to another thing that I never wrote down, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you didn't understand a unit and you did terrible on a test, if you can't get the points back, that's completely fine. You can get the points back in the exam. Make sure you go in to your teacher that day, whenever that week, to make sure you go back over that material. Because it's going to come back up. It's not going to be gone. No. It's going to be right back there on your exam. You're going to be like, man, I really wish I went for help. And guess what? Tori gave you the advice to go get the help. So, make sure you go back, make sure everything's cool, be awesome, and go to school. Yeah, that was a good song. But yeah, just make sure you're going back over units and everything that you didn't understand. You just can't get the points back, because in the long run, bro, it's probably gonna come back up next year in some class, and you're gonna wish you knew it. So, yeah. Be ready for 13, which is this is my last one. Unfortunately, I probably will make a part 2 because I do have some more advice. If you guys want to see a part 2, leave it down below. But number 13, don't be pressured into anything. In high school, there's gonna be a lot of new drugs, and there's gonna be a lot of alcohol, there's gonna be a lot of everything, and it's gonna be easy to get. Don't be pressured into it, okay? Look, I'm not gonna be that one person that's like, don't do it, oh my god. Even though I'm that one person that says, don't do it, oh my god. But I can't control what everyone does. So you should have to think about what you're doing. If you know what's wrong, and you know that you're like, hey, I don't want to do this, leave. They're not your crowd, though. Like, if they're pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do, that's not the crowd, though. Just leave. Don't be caught up in things that you don't want to be caught up in. Don't have, I'm going to say the word, I'm going to say the nasty word. Don't have sex if you don't want to. If you don't want to go to jump off a cliff, don't go jump off a cliff. If you don't want to drink, don't go drink. If you don't want to drool in the bathroom so like every freaking sophomore does, don't do it, bro. It's all about what you want to do and how you want to perceive it. If it's something that you want to do and it's going to lead you down a dark road, then I would think about that. But if it's something that you know it's going to take you to where you want to go and where you want to be, then do it. No one or anything can change your decision of what you want to do in your career. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's your life and you're going to be going off on your own. So don't make anyone or anything be in the way of your dreams or what you want to do. So, just remember, you guys, it's high school. Enjoy yourself, have fun, remember to learn, and make new friends and be you, bro, because you are probably the most awesome person someone has ever met, and you're probably going to change someone's life. So remember that. So yeah, this video might have been a boring one. It's just an advice video to get out there, since, you know, a lot of freshmen are going to, like, a lot of people are going to be freshmen this year. And I just want to tell you guys, follow this advice. If you can follow this advice, you will be set, you guys. Like, you'll be set for college, or you'll be set for everything else, because mentally, you want to be prepared for this. And I wish I was mentally prepared for high school, and I kind of wasn't, and I kind of had to learn on my own, which is okay, because, you know, I learned some stuff that maybe no one could teach me. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please click that subscribe and like button, and enjoy your school year, you guys. Don't let anything get you down. Be an awesome person. You guys learn, get your education. We're gonna be smart this year, you guys. We're all gonna be popping A's out here. So make sure to do that, because you know what? A's lead to better things, bigger things. You know, college and all that. So just remember, you guys, be awesome. You are awesome. Have fun in school, and be safe, you guys. And good luck.